Imagine waking up 10 years from now. The room is quiet. The alarm sounds exactly the same as it does today. The sunlight falls through the same window. Your phone is still in your hand before your feet touch the floor. Only one thing has changed. You are older. The dreams that once kept you awake at night have become stories you tell yourself to explain why you never tried. The business you wanted to build, the book you wanted to write, the body you promised yourself, the career you knew you deserved. None of it exists, not because you weren't talented, not because you lacked intelligence, but because tomorrow never came. Now here's the terrifying part. This isn't fiction. For millions of people around the world, this becomes reality every single day. We like to believe our biggest enemy is failure, but psychology tells a different story. Our greatest enemy isn't failure, it's comfort, because comfort doesn't attack you all at once. It doesn't announce itself. It whispers, "You've had a long day. You deserve a break. You can start tomorrow, and tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next year, until one day, your future quietly disappears." Here's something that might completely change the way you see yourself. What if you've never actually been lazy? What if the thing you've been calling laziness is really your brain doing exactly what it evolved to do? Because for over 200,000 years, human beings survived by conserving energy. Food was scarce. Danger was everywhere. Every unnecessary movement burned precious calories. So evolution rewarded people who rested whenever possible. Your ancestors survived because their brains constantly asked one question: is this worth the effort? That same ancient brain still lives inside your skull. The only difference is, it wasn't designed for modern life. Your brain cannot tell the difference between hunting a mammoth and opening a spreadsheet, between escaping a predator and starting a difficult project. Both require effort. Both create uncertainty, and uncertainty has always meant danger, so your brain does what it's always done. It protects you, not from lions, but from discomfort. That's why the moment you decide to begin something important, something strange happens. You suddenly remember your laundry. Your desk feels messy. Your room needs cleaning. You wonder if anyone texted you. You check your phone. Just for a second. 45 minutes disappear. Sound familiar? That isn't weak willpower. That isn't lack of discipline. That's psychology. And once you understand what's happening behind the scenes, everything changes. Modern technology has accidentally discovered something scientists spent decades trying to understand: how to keep the human brain chasing tiny rewards forever. Every notification, every swipe, every short video, every like, every new message triggers one of the most powerful chemicals inside your brain: dopamine. Most people think dopamine creates pleasure. It doesn't. It creates anticipation. It makes you crave, not because you're enjoying yourself, but because your brain believes the next reward might be even better. It's the same mechanism that once helped humans search endlessly for food today. It keeps you searching endlessly for entertainment. You're not scrolling because you're happy, you're scrolling because your brain refuses to stop looking for the next reward. And that's exactly what billion-dollar companies want, because the longer you stay, the more valuable your attention becomes, which raises a disturbing question. If some of the smartest engineers in the world are designing apps specifically to capture your attention, what chance does your brain really have? But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. Not everyone loses this battle. Some people wake up every morning, face the exact same distractions, feel the exact same resistance. Yet somehow, they still create, they still build, they still move forward. So what do they know that most people don't? The answer has almost nothing to do with motivation, and everything to do with identity. Because before anyone changes their habits, something much deeper has to change first: who they believe they are. In the next chapter, we're going to uncover one of the most dangerous psychological traps ever discovered. Trap so invisible, most people spend their entire lives inside it without ever realizing the door was never locked.